such as ETF structures that have limited interest or raise considerations that are outside the scope of the proposal. It doesn't specifically mention cryptocurrency, but like I said, they're trying to modernize, basically. So greater competition and innovation, SEC and crypto ETFs, yay or nay? Let's see here. Yeah, in January, the SEC indicated they will not give cryptocurrency ETFs a simple path until resolving many other issues, namely liquidity, valuation, custody, and manipulation. Now, I want to talk specifically about custody. Custody is important. So they are warming to the notion of index-style cryptocurrency funds after rejecting an appeal by the CBOE. They're requesting public opinion on the matter. So, the SEC is seeking comments on an application for yet another Bitcoin ETF. So, we've had various people apply, like the Winklevoss twins, for example, trying to get a Bitcoin-related ETF. And so, an exchange-traded funds is marketable security, blah, blah, blah. ETFs can track the price of anything from physical commodities to foreign currency exchange rates to stocks and bonds in theory. So what it says right here is there's been a great deal of interest in creating an ETF that tracks the price of Bitcoin. Such an instrument would remove one of the largest impediments to preventing capital from entering the crypto space, and that is custody. So custody is, the reason that they have to have custody is so that they can basically show authoritative ownership over of an asset, basically, right? And so that's the whole thing that I want to point out here in this SEC document. So custody of client accounts, an investment advisor registered under this title shall take such steps to safeguard client assets over which such advisor has custody, including, without limitation, verification of such assets by an independent public accountant as the commission may by rule prescribe. So in other words, they need to have something more authoritative that says that the assets of these potentially very large clients are safeguarded. That's the whole idea with the ETF, because your ETF could be investments by like anybody. Anybody could potentially get involved. Now that said, this particular ETF that's coming on is for big money, right? I mean, big money relative to me, for sure. So this particular ETF is called the SolidX Bitcoin shares. And in September, let's see here. Here it is. Most ETFs are geared towards retail investors, so you and me. This Bitcoin ETF is designed for institutional investors, as is its proposed share price. One share in the ETF would cost 25 Bitcoin, which is roughly $165,000 at the moment. So that's pretty crazy, but the high price tag reflects the fund's focus on institutional rather than retail investors. That's awesome. So it's not an ETF for you and me to invest in. It's an ETF for bigger money to invest in that would still be important for cryptocurrency, like validating the cryptocurrency space and market.